I've been playing Minecraft for 10 years, and my current Minecraft world is 3 years old, and I feel like I've done everything in it. From every armor trim to collecting every mob to building a bedrock farm, you name it, I've done it. Or so I thought, because this video is how to 100% Minecraft, and we are going to see what you actually have to do everything in Minecraft. And if you want to do everything in real life, you need to get my Blockhead. Yes, this is available on Blockhead's website. The link's at the top of the description. It's very, very cool. It's got removable sunglasses too. And they're only on sale for a limited time. Once they're gone, I'm never doing them again. So don't miss your chance. Now we shall see how to 100% Minecraft.
Minecraft is a sandbox game, meaning that you're supposed to be able to do anything with the tools it gives you.
That's cool. That's also very cool, is that breaking is okay.
Everything.
Doing that stuff on the title screen was cool.
I mean playing Minecraft until there's absolutely nothing new you can do. I'm
Okay.
obviously not going to be doing everything myself. You'll see why later. So
Oh, every armor trim combination with every leather kind of
infinite
combination.
time and never wanted to do anything but play Minecraft forever.
You know what I bet is good about this video? It's going to be one of those ones where normally in Minecraft you think you've run out of things to do, but this is going to prove there's always going to be something to do.
Math
by
in
the
this
looks of things.
video gets absolutely insane, so I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe. Starting off our
Here we go.
adventure, we'll play through the game and kill the dragon. I forgot
That's
to
the
mention that
very steady
Proto
one.
Steve is also a professional speedrunner, so he managed to beat the game in only 10 minutes. The next
easy,
obvious
Steve.
step is to beat all of Minecraft.
I love his big smile on his
A
face.
normal player would probably call this 100%ing Minecraft, but Proto Steve is no ordinary player. Luckily, while getting all of the Minecraft advancements, you will also complete plenty of other smaller challenges, like eating every food type and visiting every biome. I
Okay.
wasn't able to find any speedruns for getting all the advancements in Minecraft 1.20, but people have completed some in earlier versions and
Wait, has nobody... Wait a second. Nobody's done a speedrun of every advancement in 1.20. You're joking me. I don't believe this. That's a world record just there for the taking. I should do that sometime when I've got 20 hours to burn. Although RedCrab did a video of getting every advancement in 6 hours. I don't know if he actually completed it. I should probably watch it. Although... I don't think he did it in the latest. He did it in 1.16, didn't he? At some point, I actually want to watch that. But yeah, I can't believe no one's done every advancement in 1.20 speedrun. Like, I reckon I could actually do it. You know what? That's a
around
future
3
video,
hours.
maybe.
And
Let me know if
since
you want me to
there's
do
new
it.
advancements,
Anyway,
we'll
let's
go with
continue.
4 hours. That sets our current total time to 4 hours and 10 minutes, and wraps up what an average player would call completing Minecraft.
Yeah,
While
that's
you're
true.
out there collecting advancements,
I mean, that's pretty
you should
quick.
stop
Most
by
players will
all
not do it in that time, but
128
yeah.
strongholds and light their portals. Assuming it takes around 15 minutes per portal, which seems about right, then that adds just around 32 hours to our time. The next step
That
would
is
be to
crazy,
start
actually, to fill in, activate every single end portal in Minecraft. You know what? I'm going to write that down. I think that's a cool idea. I might get a lot of ideas for Minecraft from this video. Who knows?
collections. To do everything in Minecraft, we'll need to collect every possible block in the game.
been there,
Make sure
done it.
that for each block, you
Well,
pick
kind
it up,
of.
break it, and place it in order to do every action you can with them. Mod
Okay.
Swamp and Wunba
I mean, kind of. You can do that, but there's some blocks you couldn't actually mine to do. Like, some you can get, but you can't mine. You know, like bedrock or something like that.
recently made a video where they collect every block in the game, and it took them just over 19 hours. Since Proto Steve is perfect, we can expect a couple hours to be shaved off without all of the dying. No
That's true.
offense. I'm adding 15 hours to the total time. We're eventually also going to have to
Okay,
collect every
so you get every block, but you haven't got all the illegal blocks. Does that come into it, or are we just like saying you have to stay in 1.20 and do what's known to be possible? You know, because it's not known how to get, you know, command blocks and bedrock blocks and stuff like that in 1.20. It's known in 1.12, but not. Anyway, I wonder if that comes into it.
item in the game. And a good place to start would be with potions.
And
There's a total
if to 100% it, do you have to do this in every single version, all the way up in Minecraft as well? Yeah, there's a thought. Anyway, let's just
of
continue.
35 different potions.
Okay, every potion.
And
That's
with
fairly
each type
easy.
being able to be made into their lingering and splash counterparts, we need to brew up a total of 135 potions. It takes 20 seconds to
That's a
brew
lot of
single
items to get every
ingredient,
single. It's
so
a lot to
assuming
get
that
every
you
single
already
item in
have
Minecraft, isn't
everything
it?
on hand, we can expect this collection to be done in just about 3,660 seconds, or just over an hour. Not too bad. This is where the difficulty starts to ramp up though. Since we have to collect every item, that means we need every bucket of tropical fish.
Oh
That
my
might
goodness.
not seem like too big of a task until you realize that the game has 2,700 variants of
That would
tropical
be a
fish.
hard one to
It's
do.
hard to get an exact number on how long this would take, but since you'd have to go out and look for every unique combination, I estimated that you could catch a new type of fish every 4 minutes or so. In total, that would add 180 hours. to our
Wow.
time, meaning
And you
that
think about, has anybody even attempted this? Because to keep track of every single one, and imagine like you get 2,680 of them, and then every fish you're like, I think I've got that one. Have I got that one? You have to check every single time. It'd be so hard. I mean, you could make a tropical fish farm, but it would still It would be tricky. Yeah, there's going to be a point where you're going to be like, have I got them all? I don't know. I reckon, I could make a tropical fish
has
farm.
now nearly spent 10 full
You know what? I'm writing that idea down as well. Might just be crazy enough to attempt it.
days in this world. In terms of Minecraft items, there's one that practically beats all others in terms of variation. Armor. More specifically,
Armor
leather
trims,
We're going to
right?
be making a lot of armor in this world, starting with every single color of leather armor. If you didn't know, you can stack dyes on a leather armor to
It's
create a
so
massive
annoying
amount
is this
of
that you can do
colors.
that.
To be exact, you can make 5.7 million different colors of armor. And
no way.
crafting all of these colors on each piece, you'd end up with nearly 23 million unique items.
No
you would
way.
need 400,000 double chests to store all of your color combinations. Assuming that it takes
That is
on
crazy.
average 10 seconds to create one piece, this task would take you 63,000
Wow,
hours.
this could be one that I'm
adding
never
7
gonna
full
attempt.
years of non-stop playing to our
'Cause there's
total
so many
time.
combinations.
That's not even including the time it would take to get 550 million pieces of leather.
I don't think the 550 million pieces of leather is actually as hard as you think, because I built a hoglin farm that gets like 400,000 an hour. So you think about that, it's like 100 hours, which in the grand scheme of things, 100 hours of AFKing for leather is not long at all. So I don't think that's too bad.
But that's not really our problem. Taking a break from item collecting, we're now going to do something unimaginable.
Go on, then.
reaching the maximum XP level. In
Okay.
Minecraft Java Edition, the highest level you can go up to is 236,609,312. If
Listen to this, all right? Listen to what he says and listen to what numbers appear on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Are you
you
ready?
go up to is 236,609,312.
Did he say 236 million? Because that's an 8. What's the answer? We want to know. Anyway, so this is the highest XP level you can go up to. Okay.
If you try to go any higher, your XP bar literally vanishes.
Oh, that's so cool. I wonder how long it would take you to get there using the God Particle farm I built. Like, literally the max... Anyway, let's see what he says.
To get to this level, we're gonna have to create some sort of mega farm that allows us to get the maximum amount of XP per second. The way XP is gathered is through XP orbs, which can only be collected at a rate of 10 orbs per second. There are 11 different sizes of orbs, depending on how much XP they hold. The largest one of these has the nickname the God Particle,
This is
which
it?
can hold up to
He must have watched Cubic Meter's video.
30,767 XP points.
So I think I made my
To
video
get
after
to the
this. I haven't
max
seen it
level,
before, but I
the player
think
needs to collect
my
a
video's made
total
after.
of 256 quadrillion XP points. So assuming that you've created some sort of mega farm that allows you to collect 10 God particles per second, which has never been done before, it would still take
Well. You, my good friend, should do your research, because to be honest, Cubic Meter did it ages ago. But maybe I popularized it a little bit more recently. I mean, Cubic Meter's got 724,000, and mine's on 882,000. I mean, we'll get to millions. It's not been out that long. So, yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of views anyway. But yeah, considering the research that's gone into this, I'm surprised that he didn't know, or maybe he doesn't class it as a legitimate thing. I don't know. But anyway, we've done it, which is crazy.
take you 24,800 years.
What?
Within the time that it took Proto Steve to get to this level, the Earth's axis
24,800 years. Well, I guess I will never reach the max level in Minecraft. That's sad. That is sad. The newest max level never reached. Anyway.
will tilt mirror, meaning that summer will become winter, and winter will become summer. The Sahara Desert will have turned into a lush jungle, and it's predicted that a super volcanic eruption will cover the Earth in 1 trillion tons of volcanic rock, possibly ending human civilization. But Proto Steve doesn't care, as he's only at the start of his journey.
Wait.
Wait. Greatest
So, we've got this. All right. 24,000 years. There is things within Minecraft that some would describe as unnatural. Did I sound like Palpatine there? Anyway, what I mean is there's a thing in Minecraft you can do called tick warp, which is a part of carpet, which a lot of people do when they're running farms and stuff like that. So if you use that, which can and you had like a supercomputer that could speed Minecraft up to, let's say, I don't know if there's one that exists, but maybe like 100 times. That probably is. You could get one 100 times faster. And you were mining at the faster speed and collecting XP, so you sped Minecraft up. Suddenly, instead of 24,000 years, you speed it up by 100 times, 240 years. But if you could speed it up by like, I don't know, 10,000 times the speed, which I think computers will be able to do at some point, like in 10 years' time or something, the computers will be so much more powerful than they are now. So I think maybe you could get to the XP level if you used the tick warp feature in Minecraft in Carpet. I reckon then maybe it could be done in a world, but obviously you're like, well, is that cheating or not? Some would say it is, some would say it isn't. But just putting that idea out there.
Yet.
Right, greatest fit
every
yet.
chunk in the Minecraft world.
Visit
and I don't mean just loading them in. Protosteve
Oh, I like this. Visiting every chunk. Okay.
is going to have to physically be within every chunk in the world. Every Minecraft world is 60 million blocks in
I wonder if
length and
anybody's
width.
actually loaded in every single chunk in a world. Not visited every chunk, but like loaded them all in to like, so they exist. How big would the world file size be? It'd be massive.
Since each chunk is 16 by 16, the length of
Yeah.
one world is 3,000,000.
How would you fit it all in the world? I've no idea.
Chunks. The only way I can really think of to visit every chunk would be by using an elytra, which travels
Probably.
at a speed of 33.5 blocks per second. So, to travel from one side of the world to the other, it would take 20 days of non-stop flying. It's now time to repeat that journey 3 million more times. Fly
No way.
all the way in one direction,
No
move
way.
over a chunk,
No
and
way.
fly all the way back.
No
With
way.
that strategy, it would take an insane 213,000 years to see the entire world. However, while testing, I found a strategy that could cut that time in half. By zigzagging on the edge of each chunk,
Yes.
you can effectively visit 2 chunks at once, meaning it would only take 106,000
Oh, well, that saves
years to
way
see the
loads
whole
of time,
world.
yeah.
So, Protosteve takes flight on his journey. As he loads more and more chunks, the Earth enters a new ice age. Niagara Falls erodes into Lake Erie and ceases to exist.
Wow.
Nearly all constellations in our night sky have drifted so far apart as to no longer be recognizable. 100,000 years later, he reaches the final chunk. In the corner of the world, he builds another
No.
portal and embarks for another 100,000
No, he's gotta
years
do it in the nether
visiting
now.
Every chunk in the
No.
nether. And finally,
Why?
the end. When his
Oh,
journey is
no.
complete,
I forgot
he is
about the
now
other
in the year
dimension.
346,289 AD. By
And they're still making new updates, and they're like, we added another dimension that's the same size as the overworld. And imagine that would be more insane. Anyway.
Now, it's safe to assume that if humans are still around, none of them have heard of Minecraft, let alone much of anything from our generation.
Wow.
Protosteve can now rest assured that he will no doubt become the first and only player to ever complete everything in Minecraft. The game tracks nearly every action you
Oh,
take
no.
as statistics.
Oh,
From
no.
times you've mined
I'm getting scared.
to number of deaths from dolphins. Yes, you can actually die from a dolphin.
How?
Since Minecraft is coded in Java, the highest number it can store is about 2.1 billion.
No.
However, you can
Don't.
actually go higher than that in your statistics.
No.
After reaching the max integer, your statistics will start going into the negative, up until they reach 0, and the cycle continues. Therefore, the highest number that Minecraft can technically track is -1. Let's break down the times it takes to max your statistics out,
No way.
starting off with
No
general
way.
statistics.
Wait. I want to just know what those numbers are. 2.1 billion. So you've got to get to like 4.3 billion to get to -1. How has he worked
There
this
are
out?
a total of
The
75
amount of
of
maths
these
in here.
categories, and assuming
This-
it
this
takes
is
on
harder than,
average
like,
half a second to up one of
doing
these
any
stats
exam.
at once, you can expect to be spending over 10,000 years on this section alone. Next up is the mobs tab.
How has he even
This
worked that out?
tracks every
Show
time
your
you
workings
kill a
out.
mob and every time you've been killed by one. This section is probably the hardest to track. The killed
Oh,
by
yeah.
part is pretty easy. There are 76 mobs.
To
in
kill
the
them, yeah,
game,
that's
and
easy, but to-
45 of those
to
will kill you.
die?
While I was figuring this part out, I found it pretty funny that you can actually be killed by a snow golem using this setup. If the golem shoots a fireball through lava, it can ignite TNT, which counts as a kill.
That's cool.
Anyways,
That would take
I
a long
estimated
time.
that if you have the right contraption set up, you could probably die to most mobs every 3 seconds. That adds
Okay.
a little over 18,000 years to the total, which at this point is like a day's work for Protosteve. Figuring out
That's
how long
nothing.
it takes to max
Yeah.
out kill counts is more complicated though. The Elder Guardian and Piglin Brutes can only be
Oh.
killed a certain number of times since they only spawn in the world with structures. So
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about those. For the
So
rest,
they don't-
I estimated how
No, I mean in like 1.12 you can dupe mobs through portals. So maybe you could do it in like 1.12 and so I don't know if it still works, but yeah, I think by the time 372,000 years has passed, Steve might have worked out how to do it in 1.20, which will be like an ancient version by then. It'll be on Minecraft 5 by then. Never mind
you
Minecraft
can
2.
kill them based on the fastest farms out there. Things that are easily bred or farmed, like pigs and guardians, I just assigned 1 second, while mobs that appear frequently in the wild were given 3 to 5 seconds. The
That's
hardest
tough. That's
mob
still
to farm,
hard,
however,
fish.
is the wandering trader.
Oh,
it takes at
man.
least 20 in-game minutes for them
You
to attempt
stupid
to spawn.
thing.
Them and their llamas account for 4/5 of the total time it takes to max out this statistic.
I bet,
My
yeah.
rough estimate for maxing out your mob statistics is a whopping
It's got pie charts and everything.
25,000 years, which, don't get me wrong, is an unfathomably long time, but doesn't even compare to the items tab. Here you can find every
no.
block and item
Oh,
in the
no.
game, with the number of times you've mined,
Oh, no.
placed, dropped, picked
No.
up, crafted,
No.
and broken.
Make it stop.
This gets a
Make it
little
stop.
complicated.
It's going to take longer than the age of the universe to do this. I'm starting to think it's possible that, yeah, you need longer than the age of the universe to do this.
But I've tried
We could run a simulation at a billion times the speed.
Blocks in total,
Maybe.
all of which I tediously marked as breakable, placeable, and craftable. I then went through each of their wiki pages to get their break times, and calculated the fastest time you can break each of them using a Haste 2 Efficiency 5 Netherite pick.
That's
this is
still
going
insane.
to be super
I
important.
suppose,
later.
like, for the breaking one, yeah, it is just place, break, place, break. Like, you can use the same block over and over again, can't you? You don't have to worry about that too much, but still a long time.
Finally, I estimated that it takes about half a second to place each block, a second to craft, a quarter second to drop, and half a second to pick up.
Oh, but are we
And again, these
are we
averages.
crafting and placing and stuff new ones? I don't know if these calculations are right, because if you mine it, you pick it up and you place it. So that's like 2 of them gone already. But maybe the half a second to drop from the mining to picking up is half a second. Maybe, I don't know. He's done the maths,
So,
not me.
While it might not take a whole second to craft something like a stick, a beacon or netherite block would take infinitely more time.
That's
I
true.
did the same thing for each of the items in
It's
the
a nice
game.
average.
I originally assumed
It's just an
that
estimate.
breaking and crafting every block 4 billion times would be the longest amount of time, but it turns out that all of that is vastly overshadowed by breaking your tools and armor. Something like a
Oh,
netherite
no.
chestplate can take forever to break. So
No.
doing it 4 billion times is obviously going to take a lifetime. Adding
Breaking
everything
the-
up in all
oh,
of the
that's
tasks,
insane.
I calculated that it would take Proto Steve, drumroll please, 1,161,020 years to complete.
Wow.
Due to a 1
That's
kilometer
crazy.
wide asteroid hitting
The thing is, I think, like, breaking your armor, you can make it faster than just standing by a cactus, which is doing. Yeah, you know, it can break faster if you're, I don't know, had something with higher damage hitting you over and over again, and then you had like a raid, like a witch throwing health potions at a ravager to try and heal it over and over again. They throw like if there's loads of them, they throw them loads and loads, and then you stand and you collect them all, and then that heals you, so you can like take maybe like a warden's hits over and over again. You'd probably break your armor pretty quick doing that. Did he factor that in? I don't know. Could shave off, 100,000 years or something. just an idea.
the Earth approximately 600,000 years ago, the computer running Proto Steve's Minecraft is sent barreling into the universe. After spending 1.5
Bro,
million
Steve's still
years
going.
in a single Minecraft
Is he thinking AI might
you'd
start this
expect it to
project
take
and just
more
be on his
time.
way?
But
Like,
in all reality, we haven't done anything that really messes with the world's terrain, except for now. To truly
no.
do everything in the game,
Oh, no.
there can be nothing left to do or to see.
Don't tell me you gotta
Steve's
break
next
every
task
block.
is to meticulously destroy every single
Oh,
block.
you know
in
what?
the
It just
world
gets crazier
until
and
there's
crazier.
nothing left but void. Just like with visiting every chunk, I'm not gonna bother with the time it would take to repair all of your tools. I first coded a script that takes a world file and scans every chunk loaded to make a list of all the blocks they contain.
This guy's clever, by the way.
This wasn't an easy task. I had to learn how to decode Minecraft's chunk format and read some binary. But eventually I
What a
got it
clever
working.
guy.
All that was left to do was load in a bunch of chunks and see what blocks they had. This was the result. Ignoring the 7.2 billion blocks of air, we get something pretty expected. Deep slate was first at 43%.
Okay,
then
interesting.
Stone at 33%. Water at 6%.
You see, for some reason I thought
surprisingly,
grass and dirt
health
would be
was
the
at
most common, but
4%.
obviously, yeah, deep
I
slate's
used the
way more common.
calculations I made for block breaking time and distributed
Hey, he's
that
already got a
data over
spreadsheet
all
for this.
of the
Isn't that
blocks in
great?
the world. Adding it all up gives us 3.1 billion years. Billion.
No.
Okay, so by
No.
the time Proto Steve is done destroying the world, there's a very high chance that humans are long gone and the Earth has become an uninhabitable magma planet
Wow.
flying through space. But
I wonder what the
Proto
Earth
Steve
would look
still
like in
isn't
3.1 billion
satisfied.
years.
Even though he's broken every block, the world isn't an empty void like promised.
Oh, he
That's
hasn't broke the
because there's
bedrock
still a
yet.
layer of
No.
15
No.
quadrillion
No,
bedrock
Steve, don't
at the
do it.
bottom
It's
of the
not worth
world.
it.
So it's time to bring out
No.
the big guns. I found a tutorial on how to make a machine to break bedrock. And to figure out how long it takes to break all of the bedrock in the world, I first need to find the time to break one. So I think I have to place obsidian here, trapdoor here, TNT right here, and the piston goes right there. So I flick this lever. Oh god. Okay, my game,
Is game freeze?
crashed. Okay, I think
What did you
I
do?
fixed that issue, and I even have a timer now.
Right. Yeah, but there's machines that will do the bedrock breaking for you, okay? Don't worry, guys, all right? You don't have to do it one by one.
Click this.
This is an
then I think I spam
inaccurate
right here.
calculation.
and
Yeah,
I
it's not 100% of the time, mate. You did it wrong.
So I think the problem
You need a faster
there was
clicker.
I wasn't clicking fast enough.
but Pro Steve can
Change
click
my
very fast,
base
alright?
block
'Cause he's a-
button. Let's
he's-
set it
he's
to
better.
Z. Here we go. Start that like that. Okay, now hold down Z.
Here we go. And
Oh, I think that worked.
Yeah, it
Okay,
looks
that
like it worked.
Now I just have to get really fast. Okay.
right, is it speed running it? See how
I
fast
forgot
it
to
do?
click the thing. No, hold. Oh, go. Oh
Okay,
my
I'd
God,
like
what
to
a disaster.
I'd like to say I'm a little bit faster at this.
Take damage.
But yeah, there's machines that you can use to break bedrock. Alright, I want to see what they've done. Here we go.
That was like really
Dream
fast.
music initiated.
Oh no, that would have been sub 10 if it just broke.
Here we go.
Start the timer. Boom, boom. Oh my god, I'm so fast. I'm so good.
I like the setup. I like the speed. Here we go. You did
Oh
it.
my God.
8 seconds. That's pretty good.
14. And it worked. Okay.
Well,
that's it.
I
I'm
think
done. In
Pro
total,
Steve has spent
ridding
this
the
much time
overworld
playing
of
Minecraft, it'd be
Bedrock
faster.
added 4 billion years, meaning that this task alone would take
No.
longer than breaking every block in the world.
4
I repeated
billion
all
years.
the calculations from the overworld and found that destroying all of the other
Oh, no.
dimensions, including the bedrock in the Nether, would
No.
bring our total time to 10.7
No,
billion years.
Yeah, because you got the
If
top and the
Earth
bottom of the
hasn't been
Nether. I mean,
destroyed, it
they are
would surely
smaller,
be
but
engulfed by our sun as it becomes a full-scale red giant. There are only 2 more tasks that Proto Steve needs to complete in order to be crowned the first
Come on,
player
Steve, you're
to
nearly there.
100% the game.
what's it gonna
By
be?
the end of this task, Proto Steve will have collected every possible combination of armor. And what does that
No.
look like?
Oh,
Well,
no.
do you want a greenish-blue pair of leather boots with a red Wayfinder armor trim enchanted with Unbreaking 2, Depth Strider 1, Curse of Binding, and Blast Protection 3?
No, every combination of enchants as well as colors, material. Oh no. No, this is going to be unfathomable. I can't even say the word. It's going to be very high. And is there even enough diamonds in the world? Is there even enough materials in a Minecraft world to do this? You mine every single diamond in the world. Is there? Is there enough to do it for every single combination? Have you worked that out, Blue Cubed? Is it even, because if you've collected every single diamond, but it's like, well, I mined every diamond ore, but I didn't get the maximum amount of 4 diamonds every time. All right, well, you need to do RNG manipulation so you get the maximum amount of resources per one, but that's only 1.12. But yeah, you know what? Is there even enough diamonds
We
to make
have
all the
that.
armor trims?
That's because we have every single combination of enchantments on
Oh,
every
man.
type of armor with every type of
It looks
armor trim.
amazing, by the
In
way, doesn't it?
all,
It looks
There are
beautiful.
5 quadrillion variants. Assuming that it only takes you 30 seconds to make each of these variations, you're looking at spending 5 billion years crafting, upgrading, and enchanting tools,
No way.
armor, and weapons for the ultimate collection of gear.
Imagine
And when
spending
all
5
that is
billion
done,
years.
Proto Steve is faced with one final challenge. A task so time-consuming that our current models of dark matter predict that the universe will end before it can be completed. The task in question?
Oh no.
Banners. There are
No.
a total of 809
No way.
quadrillion different combinations of banners you can make. You could fill an entire layer of a Minecraft world, 60 million blocks wide and 60 million blocks long, full of
This is
chests,
crazy.
and that still wouldn't be enough to contain all of those combinations. Assuming that it only takes you 10 seconds to make one pattern, you're looking at spending 256 billion years making banners.
And it's not even
By
gonna
the
be this quick.
63rd
Everything's gonna take longer,
quadrillionth
isn't it?
banner, scientists estimate that the expansion of the universe will tear subatomic particles infinitely far apart from each other, marking the end of the universe. But if the universe still exists, who said that we were 100%ing a single Minecraft world? No, just read the title. We're 100%ing Minecraft,
No,
which
no.
means Proto Steve
Get
will
out.
have to repeat all of these tasks on every single Minecraft
Oh,
seed,
oh no.
catapulting our total time to 4.7 nonillion years. That's 4 followed by 30 zeros. If it still exists, the universe has long become a dark, freezing graveyard
Wow.
of dead stars.
Wow.
And Proto Steve, drifting forever into nothing, shuts down, finally satisfied.
I can't believe that. I absolutely can't believe that. And don't let me ever hear anyone say that you have run out of things to do in Minecraft, because you've got enough. You've got 20 billion. In fact, more than that. You've got, yeah. You know what? Just buy my blockhead. That's all I'm asking.